Hey guys, Brendan back again. We got a weird one today. I don't even believe it. So I spent $20 on some scrapings from the cracks of the sidewalks in New York City. So, Shane from Klesh Guitars, Klesh Gold, he went to New York City recently and he scraped out the cracks in the sidewalk in the jewelry district in New York City. And he panned it out on his channel. I'll put a link down. You can watch that. And he listed the tailings for $20 for a little bag. So naturally, once in a lifetime opportunity, I'm never gonna go scrape out the sidewalks in New York City. So here I am, spent $20, and I've got a little bag of it. So we're gonna pan it out. I'm gloved up for this one. Don't want to start the next pandemic. Got some weird. I expect this stuff to be pretty gross, but we'll get right into it. I'll show you what's up. So this is what we're working with. I got bag number 28. I think there was either 40 or 45 of these available. I got number 28. Little pouch. Got some heft to it. It's pretty heavy. We're gonna chuck it in this pan. I'm gonna pan in the bigger pan with the smaller pan. Let's get right on into this. All right, so I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna dump a little bit out, and we're just gonna take it nice and slow, a little bit at a time. Oh yeah. So that's what it looks like in the bag. It's pretty wet. I'm gonna just tap a little bit out. We'll start with that much, just to get a feel for what this is like. Seal it back up, put it in my other little tray. All right, so this is just some water. I put a little bit of dish soap in it to try to break the surface tension of the water so nothing floats away, but that's not working. It's okay though. Some strange shiny things. I don't know if you can see those on camera. There and there. I don't really know. Looks like some foil, maybe? Like a Kit Kat wrapper? We'll see. Alright, we're gonna wash it back. See what's up. Got some like bigger stone looking things. Oh yeah. This is like a crazy amount of fine powder. Here, I'll get it so that you can see. So all up in that top, there's just like a shiny powder. I'm not entirely sure what any of that is, but here we're gonna pan it down a little bit more. So we got a couple big rocks, like these guys. We're just gonna pick those out, stick them over there. Not sure what kind of rocks are in the sidewalk. I'll try to bring you guys in. So all this powder, this like metallic powder up here, is likely a mix of like gold filings and silver filings and probably stainless steel and brass. All sorts of stuff up in there. So we'll get that cleaned up. I'll comb through. If I find any other like gemstones or rocks or anything, I'll show you what's up. So we're just gonna suck up any of this dust up top. We'll figure out what it was later. I'm gonna comb through and make sure I didn't miss any potential gemstones or cool rocks or fingernails or toenails or something. We'll see. Not sure what that was, I just picked it out. Alright, I think we got everything out of that little bit, so we'll put the next bit in now. Got the next little bit back in the pan, so we'll get this one going, and I'll point it out if I see anything cool. something silvery right there. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Right up in here. Not really sure what that is. I might pick it out. These tweezers. This stuff's crazy. So like just as you see something, go in and grab it. I'll just set that over there. And I'll keep painting. Right at the edge here. Right there. That looks to me like a little piece of gold. So I'm gonna try to suck that up. Maybe get it back down in the pan. Oh, I think we just I think it just went over. Oh well, we'll pan this whole thing back out at the end. So I pan it into a bigger pan. Alright. Let's spin this back. Again, a lot of that dust stuff. Kind of hard to tell on camera, but there's a lot of metallic looking dust up in here. Try to tap it up for you. Yeah, all that right up at the top. Some metal dust. As long as it's not asbestos, I'm gonna suck it up. Alright, so I'm going to keep panning this stuff out, and I'll bring you guys in as I see anything interesting. As the third pan, we're going to pan this guy back. Again, we got some more random metal dust up here. We'll scoop that up, and I'll bring you in for the end of pan 4. So I was working on the 4th pan here, and I found our first pick-upable interesting thing. And I say interesting pretty lightly. But this is a piece of what some people call Heinekenite. It's just green glass, I think. Could be something else. If you think this is not Heinekenite or green glass, let me know. But yeah, that's something shiny and green I found. I'll bring you in when I find any other thing like this. Alright, I had to go in and put a jacket on. It's cold out here. But, so this is the last remaining little bit of dirt. I'm going to dump it out. I'm going to scoop some water in here. Rinse that stuff out. Get every last little bit of nice scudge from the sidewalks. All clean. Alright, now we're gonna get to panning out this last pan here. Same process as always, you know, stratify it, get it all nice and mixing around. Pour off the top, and then just let the water do the work. Bring all the light stuff over the edge. But this stuff you gotta be extra careful because you don't really know what you're looking for. So just like watch everything right as it goes off the edge here. Something cool might float over. Cool things can be light too. Not just looking for gold nuggets this time around. Alright, so we're going to pan back this last bit together. So just bring down a little bit at a time. Maybe a little more than that. And I'm just watching for, oh, like something exactly like that. That looks like a piece of foil, maybe some wire. I'm not really sure. I'll try to pick that up. Not really sure what that is, but we're going to put it over with the other goodies. And we'll get right back to this. So I see all sorts of that metal dust we've been finding is coming down. I'm just gonna let it, but this time we're just gonna comb through and find any potential gemstones or other weird rocks or another piece of glass or something, which there might not be. But then we'll come through and suck up all that metal stuff at the end. Which, in this pan, we got a fair bit of metal dust up here. That's pretty cool. So we'll suck that up, and then I'll pan out and get everything real nice and cleaned up, and I'll show you what we found. So we've got our bottle dumped out in here. So this is everything that we found and sucked up. I'm going to pan it back, and I'll show you the kind of dust that we're looking at. Now, that's a pretty sizable amount of powder up in here. I'm not sure exactly the contents of it, but it's got to be at least a little bit gold. It's probably mainly just industrial metals, though. Pollution, lead. But, you know, that's still fun. So I'll get this all dried up, and I'll try to weigh it out. I'm not sure how well that's going to work. I don't have, like, a heat gun or anything. But we'll do our best. I will see you in 1 second. Okay, so these are the findings of the day. The first major thing we found was this piece of green glass. You know, not too interesting, but, you know, little piece of green glass. Could be something else. I don't really know. And then we found 4 small metal filings. This guy here is some kind of pin to something. Sticking in the tweezers, that's okay. And then these other 3 are just random metal filings or shavings or whatever. So, like, you know, some guy might have been in, like, working on fixing a watch or something, and these parts, like, you see, it's sticking to me, so it sticks to that guy. And he walked outside and just fell off into the sidewalk. That's pretty cool. And then, finally, I'm not going to actually dry this out and weigh it just because it's so fine and there's so little of it that it's just, I would lose it trying to weigh it. But that's the dust we found. Metal dust. So all in all, that was pretty interesting. Little microbiome of the New York City sidewalk. See, you know, tells a story. Jewelers walking around, dropping things. So if you're in New York City, go out and just, like, dig up your sidewalks. You know, do whatever you want. So that was pretty fun. I will see you guys in the next one.